Now broadcasting from the Next Gen Conservative Studio in sunny South Florida, bringing you the latest in politics, current events, and pop culture. This is the Whitfield Report with Sam Whitfield.
Alrighty, well, good evening, folks, and welcome to tonight's edition of the Whitfield Report. I am your host, Sam Whitfield, and I have no idea why it is so dark. But anyway, I am here live broadcasting from NGC Studios, and I want to thank you for joining me. Contact info. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at @70_NGC, Gab Harlan Minds at Sam Whitfield, Facebook.com/Whitfield Report, TheSamWhitfield.com. Subscribe to the podcast on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, and you can subscribe to the premium podcast at Streamlabs.com/The Whitfield Report. And once Apple Podcast Premium launches, I'll be offering the premium podcast over there as well for those who want to subscribe there, but that'll be coming within the next few weeks. We have Chuck Boris and the Mint Condition Chicken and Saucin, top contributor over on Patreon, all on deck in the chat. So happy June, happy not Pride Month, because, why? Because gays are faggots, and I'm taking June back for straight people. Yeah, that's right. But without further ado, I would like to introduce my co-host, Apex, who has, I guess, decided to come out of the closet for the month of June. I'm not really sure, but anyway, come on out, everybody. How you doing tonight?
What's up? What's up, Sammy? What's up, chat? I brought some munchos for everybody. Gay people are faggots, bro, but they can have the month. You know, I'm fine with supporting the month. I've come to terms with it, as long as they don't, leave me alone.
As long as Well, I should clarify. I have no problem with gay people just being gay, but when they act faggy about it, that's when I have a problem. When they're just all up in your face about it.
Well, that's and that's literally the point of Pride Month. I mean, obviously it's a troll because my profile picture is, I mean, we all know what it is. It's a re-edited pride flag, but it's just a troll. But yeah, I mean, most gay people that I know, you don't even know that you wouldn't know that they're gay. Just like anybody else, dude. Like Black History Month, most black people fucking hate Black History Month because what a month? What do you mean? I mean, if you're proud of who you are, you don't need a month for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's all a bunch of bullshit, but it's funny to me to.
And if you're also proud of who you are, you don't fit into one singular box either. If that makes sense too.
Not generally, no. I mean, to strip all the the nuance of who we are as individuals down to I'm gay, or I'm straight, or I'm black, or I'm, you know what I mean? That's it's kind of asinine.
Yeah.
And ass backwards, if you ask me. There's a lot of asses there.
Well, I mean, it is Gay Pride Month, so
exactly.
lots of asses. Anyway, so
Oh yeah, I forgot I have the Israeli flag too on my Twitter, as well as the rainbow flag.
Yeah, which is also appropriate because there's a war in the Middle East going on too. So
I mean, it's like perfect. I mean, it makes me laugh every time I open Twitter. So that's all I care about.
Yeah, I mean, listen. Sometimes I hate Twitter, but other times I love it because I don't take it seriously anymore. I mean, other than promoting the show, and posting links, which, you know, I do. But other than that, I just retweet stuff now, and it's great.
Same.
So
Lots of lols.
yeah,
There's still lots of lols to be found. I don't engage with much, but when I
nope.
do, it's funny.
Um, speaking of Twitter lols, though, I just saw this on Twitter. Let me try and pop it up. This is
Share your
kind
screen
of
in Discord so I can see.
breaking. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, cool.
Okay, there we go. Um,
Okay, so what are we?
Hold on.
What are you pulling up here?
So I'm actually pulling up something that you retweeted, and I just saw this right before.
Oh, the sky thing in LA.
Yep, and
Oh fuck,
yep.
that's funny.
I just retweeted it, so obviously, um, you know I'm talking about, and the audience will hear soon enough, as soon as I pull up the
There it is.
as soon as I pull up the screen here on Streamlabs. I thought I had this set up, but apparently.
And is it drones or weird?
It it looks like an airplane. So for the audience that's listening to this on podcast, I'll briefly explain. It's looking like, at least here to me, that. So okay, so this tweet says someone in LA just spent several $1,000s to spell Joe Rogan is literally 5'3" in the sky.
And they fucking misspelled literally. Look, it says
Yeah.
lightly.
Yep. And you know, I don't want to say I know who commissioned it, but I'm pretty sure that we know who commissioned it. Either
Well, or one of his fans, because we all know how fucking literate they are, as well as he. But I don't think, I'm just really curious because the video's so short. That is too long to be like a ribbon being pulled behind a plane. That looks like skywriting, but in dots. You know what I mean?
It looks like which to me that adds a whole nother level of humor, because we all know that like Owen's like retarded audience is also into chemtrails and shit like that. Yeah. And yet they literally made a fucking chemtrail to spell, you know.
I don't know how they did that. I mean, that's what I'm asking. I don't know if that's exhaust or that could be a few hundred drones with fucking lights on them. People do, that's a new thing people are doing. That would make sense to me if that was just a bunch of programmed drones. You know what I'm saying? Or
someone just sent me a super chat. Thanks to Fat Cake Boy. Yes, you're right. White Boy Summer is officially
here. It's officially popping.
Although to be fair,
34.
To be fair though, I'm in Florida, so every summer is pretty much white boy summer here. The rest of the country is just catching up to us. So, but yeah, that right. That sign is that sign is just it's fun. It's funny, especially since Rogan isn't even in LA anymore. He's in Houston now, or wherever the fuck.
Yeah, somewhere in Texas. Yeah, but I mean, he is really fucking short, so I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
he probably is he literally 5'3"? That wouldn't surprise me.
but I mean, so am I, and it's like I'm like 5'4". I'm not that tall. Um,
So,
but I mean,
I mean,
I've known some dudes who are 4 foot and they're like martial arts experts and they can still kick major ass. So,
yeah.
and I may be 5'4", but as Johnny says, and I can confirm that this is true. I need a lift so that my
Your
wiener
cock don't
doesn't.
drag the ground. That's right.
I don't want to get fucking cement burn or whatever on it. So that would that would be that would hurt. So yes, and
Yep.
also
Go
as
ahead.
Fat Kickboy mentions, we do need $100 since we're all going to Barataria. So I'm actually not here. I'm using a green screen that simulates my studio background, but I'm actually in a motel with Alan right now. And Alan, he decided he needs to go take like a late night walk, and Apex is in the next room. Uh, we're
Well,
like,
Alan actually, what Alan's been doing as we've been traveling is stopping at anytime we stop for rest or whatever. He visits the local gun ranges and scoops up all the brass because he's becoming a master reloader. And we have so much ammo already for the shooting range once we get to Bertaria. Like we're not gonna have to worry about ammo. Alan is so on top of it, so
he
that's good
really
too.
he really is. So now if he would only stop eating cheese and whatnot, that that's been a problem as Bruce City has reported. But anyway, no. In all seriousness, folks, we did have an actual show on China prepped tonight, but lo and behold, all of our hyperlinks, most of which came from LiveLeak,
Actually, for
died.
me, 100% of them, 100% of them, and now I think everyone in the audience, regardless of age, is familiar with the live leak watermark, has seen at least one, if not probably dozens or hundreds of videos of something, be it, grossly violent or, people dying, just, or to street fights or just wild shit happening all over the world. Live leak was where you found it. Um, I mean, shit like the fucking Brenton Tarrant video, the mosque shooting or whatever in New Zealand.
Yeah,
That's where that was hosted there too. But it was more than just gore and violence. It was, like I said, it was a place for actual research and documentation of things happening across the world. Well, it shut down just the other day, like literally, I don't know, like a week ago, I think. And now when you go to liveleak.com, it goes to itemfix.com, which is a similar type of website, but you can't find anything China related. None of the fucking structural failures, the bridges, the buildings, um, I mean, there's so much. I mean, I've been working on notes for this shit, but I mean, I stopped because halfway through the week, the site got shut down, and you can't find. You tried yourself to find some decent China footage, and it like literally doesn't exist anymore. Only
I
thing I don't know is why Live Leak shut down. It doesn't appear that they were forced to.
I was trying to find, and in fact, I did find, for my part, uh, articles from way back in 2007 or whenever, talking about how Beijing was going to host the Olympics, right? Because they did the following year in 2008.
Right.
I had this like article from Fox News that was written like around 2007, talking how they were building the studio and that how they were building that Olympic arena, and a bunch of people basically got evicted from their homes and left out on the street in order for that arena to be built, right? And granted
Oh
that
yeah. Oh yeah.
and granted the article is over 15 years old now, but it is a little suspicious to me that right as people are starting to like cite articles about that again, that the article gets pulled after 15 years. Now, I mean, I suppose arguably someone could argue, oh, well, they needed to clear off the old articles for bandwidth and whatnot. That's what some people were saying on Twitter, but it's like, yeah, but it's kind of suspicious that that specific one got pulled right as people are starting to talk about China and whatnot. I mean, am I overreacting, or is that?
I don't think so because Sammy, if you scale it, I mean, we've talked about China, pretty not super extensively, but we've talked about them quite a bit, and um, the shift that appears to be happening is kind of spooky because not only it again, I have not found. I've read a couple of articles; they all basically say the same thing. Nowhere can I find LiveLeak being forced to shut down their website. He's like there's a whole article that the owners of the website wrote, and they're like, "Oh, after 15 years, we just felt it's time for a new direction. So we're going to do exactly the same thing, basically, just without all of the China stuff and without all of the gore." But this happens. We have, premier cuck himself, John Cena, coming out and apologizing in public in perfect Mandarin to Chinese for simply implying that Taiwan is a country, which it is. It's the best country. Um, and yeah, I mean, so it's spooky because I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Live Leak got paid a fuck ton of money to just move on. Do your thing, but get rid of what you're doing, and you know what I'm saying.
And I mean,
That maybe a little tinfoil, but good.
no, I think you're right. And I mean, just to translate for some of the people listening who might not be into internet lore as much, for those listening, basically that would be like the equivalent of Reddit just shutting down after 15 years, just for like no reason, right? I mean,
Yeah.
that's kind of how I would equate it. The other thing though that someone did say, and this could be true. I don't think it is, but someone on Facebook was saying, well, how did LiveLeak make their money? They could have just run out of funds, but I mean, I assume from what I remember, because I remember they did used to run ads on there, and
Mm-hmm.
so to me it seems weird that they would just run out of money after 15 years and like not say anything leading up to that, like, hey, we need money for fundraising or anything
And
like that.
to be real, man, they could have been, government funded from the get go. They could have been, you know what I mean? They could have been an arm of, some branch of the, who knows? It could have been,
Yeah,
I mean, we know how extensive governments like to get their fucking, limey fingers into tentacles into things. So, yeah, I mean, 15 years or so that there's been a website that's, I mean, literally been the premier place to find shit going on in China. But you know what? It's not like it's universal because there is still a YouTube channel that I've been a fan of for some time called ADV China. It's these two dudes. One of them's British, one of them's American, and they've lived in China for years at a time, and they do videos like driving around on their motorcycles or their mopeds with cool GoPros and like helmet mics and shit. And they go to ghost towns and I mean all kinds of cool shit. It's pretty interesting. Their channel is still perfectly fine, and they go and expose the really shitty construction and the multi-million-dollar housing complexes that are literally nobody lives in. city blocks worth of ghost towns and stuff like that. So I don't know. It's very weird, but it did make prep for the show literally impossible for what I was wanting to talk about. Other than, again, just simply talking about it. I had plans to show videos and stuff, but
Yeah,
we did just, go ahead.
Yeah, for what we were both planning, and then the Epoch Times did have some stuff, but a lot of it was behind a paywall.
Yeah.
So
Right.
that's always hard because even when I was subscribed to them, like it wouldn't really. They have a thing where like it wouldn't show up on Streamlabs or something like that. So, so then you guys can see it. So, yeah. But we do have some other interesting stuff to talk about. Mainly, and a couple people have actually sent me the links to this. I don't know if this is the world's greatest troll, especially since it's June and it's Pride Month or what. But Tariq Nasheed is back, and he's basically, I don't even know how to describe this guy. He's like a BLM LARPer, I want to say. But
we're talking Breaking Buck now. I'm sorry, I took my headphones off for 15 seconds there. I'm sorry.
No, yeah, we are talking Breaking Buck, which may be the greatest troll, especially considering it's Pride Month now.
Tariq Nasheed, man, he really might be. I mean, he is a god tier troll, whether he means to be or not. He is so fucking funny, and this piece of this documentary, as he calls it, I was watching Mad at the Internet yesterday. The Josh Moon, the owner and operator of Kiwi Farms. It's his show that he does on YouTube, and he went over most of it, a good portion of it. It's incredible, dude. It really is. I don't know how anybody can take it seriously. I mean, and he commissioned art of like black men getting raped by white slave owners. It's so funny, dude.
Yes. So quick shout out to Scorpio, our Hesse over there, our resident Beaner journalist here on the Field Report.
Sorry, go ahead.
Who he didn't send me this directly, but I found on the GSK subreddit. He actually found a video of like all the art that I guess one of these that like got commissioned. So just the headline is, they're turning the blacks gay. Since it was mentioned earlier, and since Tariq Nasheed totally belongs on the sub, and the people complaining about the lack of lefty grifters never post. Well, that's debatable, Ipsy. I've posted the lefty grifters here and then. Anyway,
so he's talking about you. He's talking about you there.
I present the trailer for Buck Breaking. Video swiped from Kiwi Farms, I guess. So Kiwi Farms, I guess, put together this video of all the gay erotic art that, and I did screen this before, and I don't this shouldn't get us kicked off of YouTube. I don't think.
How long is it?
It's only like 3 minutes, and it's
All
just
right, well then we'll have to pause it. I mean,
yeah.
just to be safe, like every 45 seconds or so.
And basically, it's just like a compilation of all the like homo erotic kind of like fan. Like it's not NSFW, but it is, I guess, kind of suggestive. So, this Tariq, I haven't watched the documentary, but the premise
It's
of
long
it,
as fuck.
but the premise of it is, from my understanding, is that black guys are gay because white guys are gay, and they sodomize the strongest black men.
Let me break it for you. What buck breaking is taking the biggest, strongest slave man and humiliating him in front of the rest of, your slaves. Um, and it's argued by Tariq Nasheed that the most common and effective way of doing so was fucking them in the ass in front of their wives, their children, etc. And that it's like white men are inherently gay. Um, it is so comprehensive and so mind-blowingly stupid. I mean, but it's not really even that stupid, because I guarantee you there's threads of truth through some of what's being presented here. You know what I mean? But it's like most conspiracy theories that we're all more familiar with. The things that people, you know, uh, that the conspiracy theories that land it will lead people down a path that they fucking end up believing the Earth is flat or that space isn't real.
Yeah,
They start on something real and they just start abstracting, to the point of just delirium. Pretty much, it's sort of like that, in my opinion, from what I've seen of it. But that one right there, is so fucking funny. That just popped up with that face. But yeah, so that's this whole 2-hour fucking video is talking about that, how white men. I don't know the overall synopsis, like what exactly he's trying to say, other than white men rape black men and white
he
men are gay.
he's basically as one of the people on the subreddit. I can't remember who, but one of them basically said, "So Tariq Nasheed is Black Owen Benjamin." Owen Benjamin, then, and I mean, yeah,
What's funny?
kind of.
Not really.
I,
Nobody's that fucking retarded. I think Tariq is much funnier.
I mean,
but
Tariq is a
yeah, in this regard, sure. But
Tariq.
fine. I mean, if you want to equate it like that.
Tariq is a lot more. Listen, I'm not a fan of him, at least, but Tariq is more relevant, at least. I remember when I was a subscriber to Gavin McGinnis a few years ago. Gavin used to beef with Tariq Nasheed and Anthony, and Tariq used to beef with Anthony Cumia and Gavin McGinnis like all the time.
Tariq is beefed with everybody, dude. That's why he's so funny.
Yeah, he's like the never-ending beef guy. It is funny.
I remember years ago, and if Whiskey's in the chat, maybe he can refresh my memory. But years ago, in some chat, talking about, man, I really wish I could remember the exact quote. The exact quote is that his dick is a weapon of mass destruction against the white race, which was one of the funniest things I've ever heard. Because man, I wish I could remember the context, but it was very funny. Anyway, so yeah, he's got a breaking buck, I call it, because it's more like Breaking Bad, but buck breaking, a very extensive documentary on how white men used to rape black people during the slave times,
I
and he spent money on this this
well,
production.
but the funny thing is I actually Googled Breaking Buck before the show, and there is actually like a gay porn.
Oh
Uh,
God, of course there is.
yeah, so and I mean it looks like it came out before uh Tariq's documentary too. So yeah, that's like when people go to whitehouse.com instead of whitehouse.gov and they end up at that weird porn website. So
Yeah, well,
um
I don't know why you would bother googling that and expect anything different, but
no, it's just funny to me. And at this point though, what's the difference between the you know what's the difference between Breaking Buck the documentary and whatever the other thing is? So
probably actual gay sex. I mean, one's a documentary about a thing, and the other is it's mostly people talking with shitty commissioned art from fucking Tumblr artists. You know.
yeah. Oh boy.
Well, you're offending people in the chat again, so
Who? Oh, who have I offended now? This is always funny.
some fellow in a meadow. So that was too gay for the gays. Why show that video? Because we're trying to do a show, I guess, and talk about things that are funny. And that's kind of funny.
And I mean,
What else we got?
you're yeah. The well, I was also going
The
to
fuck?
I was
Oh,
also
be
oh
right back.
you'll be right back or um let's see.
Oh, sorry. That was really fucking weird, man. My some video on YouTube from my channel that I didn't even have open. That article read started playing in my headphones somehow, and I didn't even have YouTube open, but I opened Brave, and it was on that video, and it was playing just randomly. I didn't click nothing, so sorry. That very much freaked me out. But go ahead.
Yeah. Were you here last week? I know you were running a few minutes late, but were you here when we were talking Fauci and the vaccine?
Um, I don't think so, because again, remember I was blamed for roboting for like 20 or 30 minutes when it was
Yeah,
your fault.
whi-
No, but I think I recall you talking about it.
which I fixed. Well, now, and this is how weird things have gotten. Bill Maher, of all people, called out the mask weirdos for being uh, mask weirdos. And you
Okay.
know what? I'm not a fan of Bill Maher at all. I think that he's kind of a douche, and there is a Bill Maher joke that I want to make so bad, and
dude, it's literally, I'm biting my tongue
I
from
I've
not doing it.
I've had it stuck in my head all day. You know what I'm talking about too.
Of
Bill
course, yeah.
Bill
Yeah,
Maher though.
the Bill Nye plus Bill Maher plus N word. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one.
Equal.
Good stuff.
Uh,
Anyway, but yeah, you know, I have, I'm overjoyed at how many people I see not wearing masks now. But there are people, like, especially two coworkers in particular. One of them is a young lady. Um, she is vaccinated, by her own volition, but she still wears the mask everywhere. And I asked her just yesterday, because she's a cute young lady, but she's also, I'm in a pretty heavy Hispanic area. This is another young Hispanic girl that works with me, but she's got like thicker epicantic folds on her eyeballs, so she kind of looks Chinese and like Asian when you cover the rest of her face up. And that's literally what she told me. She's like, I like wearing it because I look cute with just my eyes. I'm like, what? So it's not for like, you're not afraid of the. She's like, not really. No, it's just I just like it. I'm like, okay. I mean, okay, that's fine. I mean, I like your face without it, but I see what you're saying. I guess. I think most people would prefer your face without that fucking thing on it, but.
Yeah,
I think there's a lot of I think there's a lot of people like that, because people are ugly, and if you can cover up most of your face and just have your eyes, you can be a hell of a lot cuter than otherwise.
I remember there were so many memes about that in the early days of COVID, where it was like
Yeah.
you pick up a hot chick at a bar and she's got a banging body, but when you get her home and get the mask off, it's like a man's face or something.
And put the fucking mask back on that bitch.
Just,
Cut a hole
yeah.
in it. Hell yeah.
Just weird, stuff like.
Well, but and Fauci's emails just got, and there was. That's right. I do remember this because I was typing in chat while I was driving, which was very dangerous. But it wasn't actually, Fauci's emails were not leaked. They came out through a fucking FOIA request, just like a certain little black man's fake military career. So it wasn't a leak. They were requested and they were given. You know what I mean? Public information, technically. And I mean it proves what we all knew and said all along, for the most part. Like the dude talking and saying one thing in front of the cameras and believing something else behind them, which again we all knew about more than just Fauci. So
yeah,
I don't know. I just hope it's not too late for too many people, because I still feel like it might be.
Well, I mean, to the people who even pay a modicum of attention, they're aware of what's going on. But
Sure.
but unfortunately, we still live in a society. Well, I mean, that's part of the problem is the sign
Live in a society.
We live in a society, Jerry. No, no, we live in a society where like half the population still buys into, mainstream news or watches news. I don't even have I think I've ranted about this before, but I don't even have a TV. So anytime I see commercials on a TV, like at a bar or at a neighbor's house or whatnot, it's weird to me because I'm not used to like 10 minutes of commercials anymore.
Right.
You know
What? Holy shit! That just reminded me. I was watching a YouTube channel, one of my guilty pleasures that I've been following for like fucking 10 years or something. It's a gaming channel, but it's funny, entertaining. And one of the ads popped up, and I wasn't actually sitting in front of my phone. Like, it was off to the side. I was doing stuff in my room. And I hear the ad start to play, and it's talking about this. I don't know, it's like a TV show or something on fucking Netflix original show called Why Women Kill. And I walk over to my phone and I pick it up, and I see that it is a 56-minute ad. One of two ads, mind you. So I was transfixed.
Whoa.
Wait a minute, what? So it plays this like thing for this show called Why Women Kill, and then it literally starts playing the pilot episode of the TV show. I watched like 7 minutes of it because I was like, what the fuck is this? They literally put the pilot for a show as an ad on my YouTube video. and it let me skip it, of course. But again, at first I was like, what 56-minute ad what could this possibly be? Well, it's just a fucking show. They wanted to sneak in a literal pilot, and I guarantee you, the people like me that fall asleep listening to YouTube videos, and since YouTube now auto plays the next video, no matter what, you can't turn that off. That probably will help boost. If they sneak those ads in, it'll boost those viewing numbers or whatever, and it'll give some sort of positive spin to it, right? I don't know why. I cannot imagine why they would do something like that. Who's gonna watch like a 50-minute episode in the middle of a YouTube video that they were watching? I mean, are people that fucking? I guess some people might be that. Have that little attention span. I guess. I mean, for sure, some people do. But...
Well, what's weird to me is I think, and I mean, I don't know if people in chat will know, but someone listening to this on audio will definitely know this, because I'll get like a text midweek confirming this. But I believe Why Women Kill was actually like one of those true crime, like, I mean, Sandwich, you're a young woman. You're in, which, so you're into true crime podcasts. I bet.
She's into fucking hockey and baseball and shit, bro. I doubt she has any idea. But sorry, go ahead.
Sorry so much. I had to make the joke because every single woman I know is into true crime podcast. But no, I think Why Woman Kill was like one of those weirdo true crime podcasts that got like turned into that then like got turned into a TV show, which like I don't understand, because it's like, why would you make something that's like audio and then like adapt it to video, but it's still pretty much the same thing, basically?
Yeah, I have no idea, but I mean, excuse me, it might not be a bad show. I mean, one of the things that got my attention at first was one of the characters is Simon Pegg's chunky buddy, Shaun of the Dead.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Yeah, the one that's in all the those movies with him.
Yeah,
he's like the husband of, I don't know, and it might not be a bad show. I have no idea, but I was transfixed trying to like like that meme of the woman with all the calculations in front of her head. You know what I mean? Or like the
yeah.
About, trying to figure like, what the fuck is this, and why? I mean, YouTube ads used to be. It wasn't even that long ago. It feels like they were pretty rare, and you wouldn't even have ads on non-monetized channels, or you had the option to put ads or not, whether they were, you know what I mean? You could have 1 million subscribers and not monetize your channel and have no ads.
Heck,
you know what I mean?
Heck, there was a time where you didn't even need 1,000 subscribers and you could get monetized.
No, dude. No, of course. I mean, my original Apex Gamma channel, which was
R.I.P.
called something different. Yeah, which was called something different. I mean, I had that channel for like fucking 12 or 13 years before, well, like 10 years or so. And I made some like Rainbow Six Siege video game stuff, some original, when Fortnite first came out, just some gaming stuff. I did a little bit of gaming stuff, which got some views, and I made a few dollars off of. And then a school bus flipped over on the highway, like a mile in front of me. And as I was driving by, I recorded it. And it was picked up by like several news outlets, and they, played it on the news and fucking posted my YouTube channel. I got like fucking 35,000 views on that.
Hell,
and I mean, it netted me like $11 or something at the time. But
damn,
yeah,
that's not bad.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was. I think $11 is what I made total from my entire time of being before they changed the rules. I can't remember because I still don't even have. I never collected any of that money, so I don't have a way. I never had a way to. Never set any of that up.
Uh, yeah,
But
I mean, yeah, YouTube has gotten super weird, and I mean, we all know that. So, um,
it's just a propaganda machine, man. And places like Odyssey and BitChute and like I really want them to do well, but in Odyssey, I haven't done enough on Odyssey yet. I really want to dig into that platform and see. It seems pretty cool.
I like it.
Um, yeah, I mean, a lot of people do, but again, their most recent. Yeah, we talked about that in private, I think, but yeah, I don't want to besmirch them because I don't know the details, but yeah,
Well,
another thing is if you look at YouTube, at least in my app, now has a clip function on most
yeah.
videos. You know what I mean? So it's like they're encouraging you to clip, but also, um, I don't know, like you get flagged the fuck down for clipping. It's weird.
No, they're what YouTube is doing. I've noticed is they're really encouraging like those 60-second like videos now, kind of like TikTok, like they're doing that, but instead of TikTok where it like disappears, it's just like part of your YouTube channel. So,
Yeah,
which I mean is great because that's how I've been do. I mean, it works for some stuff. Like that's how I've been doing my driving to Barataria, um, stuff, and that's how Bruce City did hers. So,
yeah.
um, little behind the scenes thing there, I guess. But oh yeah, and I mean that's the other thing in regards to Odyssey too is that stupid fathead, as Sandwich likes to call him, was bitching about Odyssey and the fact that they run on crypto because crypto is
He said the same shit about D Live. But listen, we've got to steer away from Owen. People do not like it, bro. They do not. It's not. It makes sense to tie it in, but it's not. It's not funny. It's not funny to most people, anyway. Um. Anyway, yeah, the fathead is an idiot, and he said the same shit about D Live, and then he, soaked up the fucking lemons. Once he got a footing there, so he'll probably do the same goddamn thing on Odyssey. So, you
yeah.
know, I think I don't know shit about crypto, quite frankly.
I
But go
no,
ahead.
but I don't know about I don't know anything about either, and yet like I have some I have a lot of that uh I have a lot of Odyssey's currency, and I have uh a lot of D Live currency too, but it doesn't mean much to me I because I can't transfer that to I don't know how to like convert that to like actual money.
Right, see it. I wouldn't have any idea either. I don't know what any of that shit means.
And
Too
then
lazy.
and then like the other thing too is I guess crypto gets like taxed the fuck out of too. So it's like would it even be worth it? So uh
Yeah,
well,
yeah, man. I don't. I don't really care about the crypto shit. I just care about people being able to create content and express themselves, whatever that may be. Like I miss the internet as it used to be. I suppose it doesn't
yeah.
always have to be about making money. It didn't used to be about making money. It was about you know maybe in an effort to eventually make money. But YouTube was about you know, it was YouTube in particular.
I mean,
And it's
it used to be called broadcast yourself. That was the whole
yeah.
premise. So,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but
um,
Larry points out YouTube, as many of these other platforms, are just human behavior, fucking machine learning, um, tracking human behavior and buying habits. You know, machine learning shit. Um, it's all being sold.
yeah, yeah. I mean, that's what the internet has. That's what the internet has become. And I mean, I will admit, like this little microphone I have here, the Rode Mini that I have here, like I'll admit, I saw an ad for it, and I did some research and I bought it. I love this thing. I can take on the road with me if I ever travel, so I can podcast on the road. So, I mean,
It's
some
just a little
ads,
USB mic.
yeah, yeah, and I mean it plugs into my iPad too. So,
Nice.
I mean it's nice. But yeah, I mean it is. It's weird when I get ads for stuff I've already bought too.
Yeah.
Um,
Well,
so
you know, honestly, the weirdest shit. Man, it's actually it happens all the fucking time. But like, I was just having a conversation with a customer at my store a couple of days ago, and they were asking me for a specific product, and I can't remember what it was, but I was also it didn't ring any bells as far as something that I carried. We talked about it for a second, and I typed it into my work computer on our website, and I pulled my phone out and I hit the Google search bar, and literally I didn't type a letter. The first thing that popped up under the like suggested was what I was just talking about with this customer. I'd never even spoken those words before, much less typed them in. And that sort of shit happens all the fucking time, dude.
yeah,
Um,
yeah,
if you know what I mean?
yeah. That's the whole thing of like your phone is listening to
Mm-hmm.
you. So
Oh hell yeah, yeah.
yeah,
That shit's weird though, man.
I mean
Anyway,
I have my iPad pad here and my phone. Like I mean, it still does it somewhat, but I have it locked down to like unless I specifically trigger SIRI, it won't like listen to me or so it says, which means my search results aren't as good, but I don't really I don't really care. So um but yeah.
whoa. Larry's, I don't know the story, but Larry in the chat says, asking if we heard about the story, uh, or heard about how the algorithms knew a lady was pregnant before she did because it noticed her sudden change in food preferences or something like that.
Oh yeah,
She was wondering why she started to see ads for baby stuff.
I've
And then
heard
that's fucking wild, dude.
I've heard a couple stories about that. I was in a I was like in a marketing class like 2 years ago for college, and we were like studying advertising ethics, and one of the cases that like I wrote a brief paper on was like there was this case of a of a of a girl who she was like 16 or 17, and she got pregnant, and long story short, her dad found out that she was pregnant not because she told him, but because I guess she had gone on to Target.com to look for like baby stuff kind of on her phone, and then they started sending mailers like in the mail to her house you know of the of like baby stuff and whatnot. And like mom obviously wasn't like she was at the age where she wasn't like having kids, I guess. So they put two and two together. But it's just like, that's like another thing of like, imagine finding out that your daughter is pregnant, or something not because they told you, but because of, a fucking Target flyer. So
Yeah.
and that's like, and I'm not mistaken, but I think they tried suing them actually. If I'm
Suing
not,
Target?
or something, or they tried like suing the ad company. So, but
Interesting.
yeah, no, it's weird. So,
Indeed. Well, we got any more topics? Well, we've only been going for about an hour. Let's see.
um,
Hmm.
oh, you had something earlier this week. Oh, I know what I found. So, um, because of pro, because of Pride Month, this is how wacky my algorithm is. I was talking with a buddy about how, like, I think Pride Month is a bit weird, and I just wish like men could be men again, right? So I was talking to my friend about that, and then in my recommended uh was like an old interview from the 80s with Sean Connery, talking how sometimes a woman just needs a good slap, and
Yep.
I thought it was one of the most hilarious. I mean, I'd seen it before, but it had been like forever. So, uh, you know,
Want to play it for the audience?
and I think it's pretty funny because someone tried to cancel Sean Connery after he fucking died, and like
Of course.
citing that,
Cowards.
but I mean, yeah, it's fun. It's funny is what it is.
Fuck yeah. It's
So,
legendary is what it is.
uh,
You gonna play it for the audience?
yet,
Okay.
let's see.
I am going to use. Well, I'll let you play first.
The little
Leave the dead air.
the little
No
boy.
dead air.
No,
What?
no dead air. What? So,
Dead air. Good evening, folks. Tonight we're watching Sean Connery talk about slapping women. Give Sammy a moment here, and we will be right on target.
I guess
Uh,
I guess this weekend was also supposed to be like Indiana Jones weekend or something. So that's no, you didn't like that movie series. I take it.
I mean, yeah, the first couple, but they don't hold
uh,
up as well as I remember them. But I don't hate them. No.
Sean Connery on Schlopping.
Slapping a stupid bitch in her face.
That
Man,
is
I could have sent you quicker than you're googling that shit, boy.
that is one of that is one of Nick Mullen's best impressions, I think, at
I
least.
don't know. Michael Douglas is pretty good. While you play that, I'm gonna go piss. I'll be right back.
All right. Anyway, so I just thought that for Pride Month, we ought to show the most masculine man who ever did man, and you know, well, I'll let the man speak for himself then. Sean Connery discusses woman slapping.
The last word, and you.
Does the friendship mean a lot? Friendship with men?
Oh yeah, I like that. I think that's one of the pleasures of golf as well. I'm not mad. I don't like playing golf with women, no matter how good they are. I really don't.
Your wife plays golf.
She's a very good golfer, yeah.
You
But
don't
I
like to play with her?
with her, no.
Why not?
Because I don't like playing golf with women.
Why not?
I like the company of men better at golf.
Why?
It's very difficult to explain. It's just it's more pleasurable playing golf with men than women.
Years ago, you did an interview, which may come back to haunt you. You know what I'm going to say, right?
No.
Okay. You did an interview in which you said, not the worst thing to slap a woman now and then. As I remember, you said you don't do it with a clenched fist. It's better to do it with an open hand. Yeah. Remember that?
That's right.
Yeah.
And
I didn't love that.
I haven't changed my opinion.
You haven't?
No, not at all.
You think it's good to slap a woman?
No, I don't think it's good. I
think it's bad?
I don't think it's that bad. I think that it depends.
I've got to rewind that.
If it merits it. Yeah.
That's.
Well, if you have tried every...
No. Oh, God.
Yeah. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I didn't love that.
I haven't changed my opinion.
You haven't?
No. I don't think it's good. I think
it's bad?
I don't think it's that bad. I think that it depends entirely on the circumstances and if it merits it. Yeah.
What would merit it?
Well, if you have tried everything else, and women are pretty good at this. They can't.
Women are
leave it
pretty
alone.
good at this.
Yeah? They
Leave
don't
it
want to
alone.
have the last word, and you give them the last word, but they're not happy with the last word. They want to say it again. And get into a really provocative situation.
Her face, dude.
Hold on.
I think it's absolutely right.
To give her a good
Absolutely.
slap.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
What if she gives you a good slap back?
Well, then you get into another area. I mean, then she's going to like it, and then it becomes something else. I don't know. But, no, seriously.
Hell yeah.
I think that it's the last resort. He's not going to do it if he wants to do it. Huh?
Where do people see this interview? Are you going to get mail?
Might get some female.
Do you have
Oh, what a fucking legend, dude.
Yeah, how
Hell
damn it.
yeah, dude.
I mean, how
Might get some female.
I might get some female. Well, I mean, this was like right around the time when he did his last Bond movie too, that one that came out in the 80s or whatever. I mean, compare that to John, Cena, who was crying and bitching, apologizing like a little bitch to China. So, fuck that.
Incredible. Keep going.
Yeah. This whole interview is gold.
She's very, she's very much got her own views and opinion and everything, and she's French, and they're quite pragmatic, and but no, I mean, she's tiny anyway, and but I have a very violent temper. Hitting.
Yeah.
Quite strong.
What makes your marriage work?
Okay, the fact that he admits that he has a violent temper too is hilarious.
He's literally threatening that bitch in the interview that he's doing. She's not even there. He's like, she's tiny. I can't do it. She's tiny. And I'm a very strong man. And I have a violent temper. I don't want to beat the bitch to a bloody pulp,
Oh, you thought you could fuck me over, Barbara. Guess again, bitch.
Wife has a lot of interests and things. She's totally absorbed with me. And
she shouldn't be.
We have enough separations that's...
Yeah, you're James Bond, dude.
So we come back here, there's always something to talk about. I couldn't be with the same person all day, every day. It would bore me to tears.
Do you believe in fidelity?
Do I believe in fidelity?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe in fidelity, yeah.
Your wife is totally absorbed in you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you totally absorbed in your wife?
as much as I can be, yeah. But as I say, I have to go. For example, if I go to make a film, she doesn't come with me the first week. I can come and go and do exactly what I need to do to get it right for me. And she understands that. And so she has sufficient interest in things herself anyway, not to need to be sitting there.
I swore when I was preparing the questions for this interview that I would not use the phrase male chauvinist. But you are a male chauvinist, aren't you?
That's right.
Well, it's a guy who kind of, it's that sort of macho, women are kind of nice as long as they're not too much around, and a good whack.
I never said that. I never said that.
Well, you said you don't mind giving him a little whack.
No. You're lifting it right out of context.
Okay, then you tell me. So we
you tell me what you I don't profess to be macho. I don't profess to walk around smacking her. I never smacked my wife.
It's the attitude. It's the attitude.
The attitude? Oh. You mean my attitude should be different?
No, it's okay.
Oh,
it's
what do you
just,
mean?
well,
I don't like playing golf.
She
with
is
women.
so
That's a
mad,
crime.
dude.
I don't go and insist playing with that. Why should you come and insist playing with me? Also, in the golf club, when there's a room for men only.
Oh, fuck.
Why would they want to go in if they're not wanted there? Huh? Now, I suppose I could go and say, well, where's the ladies' club here? I must go and get some games of these wonderful 36 handicappers. And, you know what I mean? Coming out with
right. How do you feel about the Equal Rights Amendment? Do you know that the amendment we're trying to have passed in our country?
Well, I think it's unequal rights now with the women. I think they've got everything going for
You
them.
do, huh?
It's into,
That's right.
I think that you should get paid if you do the equal job, yeah. I know I work harder and earn more money to make things happen, which has been my role since I can remember. And if the guy is going to be the one that's got to go out and do the work to feed so that they can have the kids or go to school or have a car or whatever, then they have to give him a primary consideration. No? There are some exchange in the roles where the wife says, okay, I'm going to work and you can do the cooking and bring up the kids. Well, if some men are suited for that, I think it's terrific. I don't think I'd be very good at that.
I don't think you'd be very good at that either.
Then it's better I should do something I'm good at. Then she would be happy too.
I'm dying here.
Both helping at the house and both helping with the kids.
Well, that happens in part.
Do you respect a woman's opinion as much as a man's?
But of course.
Okay.
Of course. Why wouldn't I?
All right.
But you know, there are stupid women, huh? And there are stupid men.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you
We haven't cornered the market on all our faults, eh?
we've been talking somewhat seriously, but somewhat teasingly too. Do you mind when someone says you're a male chauvinist? You've heard it before.
I don't mind, honestly. No.
Sean, what do you think is the biggest fault, in your opinion, that a person can have?
The biggest fault?
Yeah.
You mean other than being a chauvinist
Other
pig?
than being a chauvinist pig, yeah. Pig is a word I didn't use.
Stupid. I hate stupidity more than anything.
Finish this for
Hell
me.
yeah.
Sean Connery is...
Almost a male chauvinist pig.
Almost.
What?
Oh yeah.
What a fucking legend. Oh my god. Yeah, that was... Whew.
Something's up. Hold on, I'll be right.
Yeah, you don't get that. That doesn't happen too often now, does it?
It doesn't happen at all. That sort of interview. Not that I'm aware of, you know. But, you know, and he's just so himself. And that's what...
Oh, yeah.
I mean, like, he's not swayed one bit by the camera. You know what I mean? And makes perfect sense. He's not saying... She tries putting words in his mouth and shit, and he's like, "You didn't say that." You know what I mean? Like, it's fucking cool as shit. and it's something lost, not just in men, just in general. People are always trying to, you know, too often trying to be what they think other people want them to be. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, it's I mean, and you know, I mean, he really is. The older I get, he really is the James Bond in my opinion. Uh, just no mistaking it. He is the guy. But
Yeah, he's a ledge.
what
He's a legend.
what is chat saying about any of this?
Well, fellow in a meadow says Skittle gummies are great. Also repeal the 19th.
I mean, she and I got into a bit of a debate on repeal the 19th, and yes, I agree that. I mean, I like M&Ms over Skittles personally.
M&Ms don't have a gummy though. I pray to God they don't make one.
Yeah, but gummies get stuck in my teeth, and you know, yeah, yeah.
Coward.
Well, I
You
mean,
fucking coward.
yeah,
Just for that.
yeah. Say
I
what?
forgot I had munchos. I forgot I had munchos for everybody.
Oh yeah, you're gonna do this bit now, huh?
I've been doing it periodically throughout the show. I just,
Well,
you know, I forgot.
well, Adam Friedland has now ripped off your bit, Apex. He now eats on Nick Mullen's podcast.
No, no, Nick actually does too.
How do you feel about him ripping off your bit?
Well, Adam Friedland is known for stealing bits. So if he's known for anything, so if anything, I'm honored. But eating on mic is it's a long known trope, and everybody hates it. So except for like weird mukbang people, you know, there's a lot of those people.
Yeah, or Amaranth fans, but that's a whole.
Which I guess would probably qualify as mukbang people.
I mean, yeah, I guess so. That is one thing that we completely missed was the whole hot tub streamer saga on Twitch, where I guess all these like thoughts, for lack of a better word, were or like doing hot tub bikini streams on Twitch, and they were showing up like on the main page, and
yeah, the Twitch added like a whole new section for like hot tub, swimming pool, something or other streamers, didn't they?
I think they did
Sure.
as a
Yeah.
result of that.
No, like
So.
the videos were a result of them doing that. I mean, Amaranth and a couple other people were already doing the hot tub streams, and they were popular. So then they added a section for it. Now everyone's doing it.
Yeah, the brilliance of the internet.
Mm-hmm. You know what? I'm gonna get one of them pickup truck swimming pools. You know what I'm talking about? Where you put it in the bed of the pickup truck.
Oh yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna stream from that motherfucker on Twitch.
Just you, Apex, and like a hot tub and a rubber ducky
Yeah,
or something.
I have some pretty cool rubber duckies. I have a ninja. I have a devil. I have two ninjas actually, a purple and a red one.
You ought to get like a little like predator doll thing that you can, since you are technically the there are some people who actually don't get that reference, which I don't understand how you couldn't if you listen to this show, but yeah.
Well, to spell it out, my name is Apex Gamma, and Gamma being like a coverall for the bad guy for Owen and Teddy and that whole lot,
Mm-hmm.
and putting Predator as my avatar, as well as my dope fucking intro that I miss using all the time, um, just kind of transmutes Predator onto Gamma, or kind of puts them together, sort of thing. So Apex Predator would be the Predator, which is a fictional, thing. But I mean, it's literally the Apex Predator. That's like the whole point.
Yeah.
Right? So
You know,
that's what it boils down to.
what's funny though too is I was actually watching that movie the other night, and I was like, oh shit, it's Apex Gamma. So I don't know. I know it's the fucking Predator, but I don't know. To me, it just seems funnier that like you out there torturing Arnie and Jesse the Body Ventura. So that's just funny to me.
Yeah, there's Rapex Grandma.
You guys are
Fucking up our drinking game.
well, Whiskey. I'm sorry. What do you want from a
Get your faggot ass in here, bitch. Do your own drinking game. That's right.
we need you in here. You
faggot.
You
lovable faggot. You gay black man. You handsome gay faggot black man. Whiskey. That's right. That's right. Where you at?
You're the human soundboard. So.
That's right.
No, I don't have any. Do you have any other topics? I guess we can.
I sure don't, buddy. Let's kill this motherfucker.
Let's kill this, and then maybe we can start like another after show stream. I don't know if
I'm gonna play guitar.
So yeah.
Oh shit, he's here.
I come in here. Yeah, you're fucking.
We're like, get the fuck in here, Lark. Let's kill the show, and he fucking made it. You see what you do when you fuck with the whiskey.
See,
yeah.
but that's
Don't make me come in here and crash this bitch. What the fuck's going on in here?
Man, eating chips on Mike and trying to.
Yeah, you suck.
Yeah, I know.
We ain't killing shit up in here.
We were just we've just been ripping on bunch of shit.
He knows. He's listening.
Oh, I've been watching the whole show.
So
I'm trying to get drunk over here, and you guys are letting me down.
What was the game though, man? Owen Benjamin and COVID.
No, actually, we hadn't picked those because they were too easy. We thought you guys were going to talk more about China, so one of the words was factory. One of the other things that we were drinking on was Sam stuttering, but he doesn't seem to be stuttering too much tonight. So
he's doing really well, actually.
It's pissing me off.
Because I'm not drinking tonight. That's why.
Son of a bitch. Start drinking, Sammy.
Yeah, man.
We were drinking on anytime you guys either said yeah or that's right. If Sammy stutters saying yeah, that's 5 drinks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That was my favorite. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
And anytime you mention either one of our names, we're fucking drinking. So, and it's
hell yeah.
But it's been a slow game tonight.
That's right.
Sorry to let you guys down.
That's okay.
So
I'm going to be
Sammy,
drinking.
give him a.
I'm going to start hammering this drink down now because, well, I guess now the show is talking about us. So,
yeah. Sammy, give him a stuttered yeah, so they can just slam him to the face real quick.
Yeah. That
yeah. That's right.
Oh fuck yeah, man.
So how's everybody out there doing in the chat tonight?
I don't want to speak
What,
for her.
what's the consensus say?
I mean, everyone seems to be having fun.
Well,
I saw Saucin out there. She's still around.
yeah, Saucin's always giggling and whatnot. A mint condition.
Saucin loves shit show.
A mint conditioned chicken is being a faggoty chicken. Um,
A faggoty chicken. What does a
mint-conditioned
faggoty chicken act like?
Mm-hmm. Please elaborate.
Well, wait.
Would that be? So it would have to be a faggoty cock.
Well, actually, it would
For
be.
sure.
It would be. Well, actually, it would be. It would be a lesbo chicken then, right? Because hen. I mean,
yeah. One or the other, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Could be a cock that acts like a hen.
Then you
Or a
get
hen
some
that acts
cock
like a
fights.
cock. Yeah. Or a hen that tries to crow. Can you imagine how annoying that bitch would be?
oh my God! We actually. So we own chickens.
Never stop.
And we
Exactly.
we actually had a hen who did that. It was the weird. It was the.
She never shut the fuck up either, did she?
Nope.
Like, yep.
Just
like a fucking woman.
My stepdad.
God damn it.
My stepdad eventually, he took Sean Connery's thing a little further than that and actually beheaded the bitch. But, yeah. Sometimes you gotta do that too, I guess. So,
What's that?
Larry in the chat says strap-on chicken.
Yes.
What are we talking about here, Larry? Are
I
we
have
talking
no
about
idea.
like one of those rubber chickens that makes all that noise and shit, and you're gonna put it around your belt, or
Maybe
what's going
strap it
on
to your
with that
forehead.
situation?
They have those forehead dildos too. Maybe it's one of those. You strap it to your. It's like a forehead chicken dildo. It'd have to be. It can't be that. Those rubber chickens are flaccid as shit, man. That wouldn't work as a dildo.
Yeah, you wouldn't get a good chicken erection for sure.
No, fuck no. Let's see. Where's Sean Connery when you
And
need
if you
him?
put your dick through the chicken, that would just be weird. I mean, you could theoretically try to wear the chicken like a condom.
Yeah, it'd be like the
providing
popcorn,
it's made out of latex. I mean, that might even be a logical
Might be
thing to
effective.
do. But
yeah, it'd also be like the popcorn trick. Remember the movie theaters? You cut a hole in the, the hot buttery.
it's
popcorn
pretty
bowl.
thick, so I don't know how much you're gonna feel through that thing.
Yeah, it wouldn't be good. It'd be, I don't see
It'd
the point.
be chicken sex.
Yeah, you'd need a pretty mint conditioned chicken, to make a dildo out of it.
Weird.
Not gonna lie. Strap on chicken.
And
Hell
boom,
yeah.
and boom, the title reference.
We got a confirmation from Larry in the chat that yes, sir, don't knock it till you try it. All right. Well, we'll see what happens here.
Oh man, cool.
I'll go
Cool.
under the advice that Larry's not a doctor and he's not prescribing anything to anybody. He's not a medical professional, and don't try this at home, folks.
That's
right.
We will.
That's right.
We can explain the lore of Larry to you.
That is not our place to do so.
After
the show.
Privately after the stream.
Larry is a fucking legend. That's all.
Larry, you're about to be outed, my friend.
No. Well, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Long story short, Owen's piano teacher when he was a kid.
Oh.
Yeah.
You motherfuckers are going to tell me another Owen Benjamin story. I'm going to fucking drive to your physical locations and choke the living shit out of each one of you.
Did you hear me just say long story short?
Yeah,
Okay.
I did.
Right.
You still
so
said Owen Benjamin in the same sentence.
Well, deal with it, bitch. Get
all
in
right,
the car.
Sam, you
know where I'm at.
have to rename this show from the Whitfield Report to the Rona Benjamin Show, because that's all the content that gets spread across this show.
I keep trying to tell you, Sam.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Well, our audience, at least the live audience, comes from a particular sect of the the internet. So what do you want? But
Sam,
Well-
you don't get much more live than me. I'm busting in here and breaking this motherfucker in half right now. I am your live audience, listening to what I'm telling you.
That's right. We've got.
I-
I mean, Larry knows Larry's story. Saucin knows. I mean, the audience knows all this shit. You know what I mean? Like us talking about it isn't. Is not really news
yeah, no.
to any of the audience, and anybody that knows it, and the people that are here that don't want to hear it, fucking hate it. Genuinely, I fucking hate it. Quite frankly, I've hated it. I don't care. It's not funny to talk about. Now, when a compound burns down, or the ATF raids or something, that might be worth covering on the show. But for now, pouring concrete and getting fucking sanctioned, but it's bullshit. Nobody cares. We don't want to stop talking about it. I'm talking about it right now,
Steely
and I want to
says-
stop talking about it.
Steely says these nerds are gay for Owen, I swear. Yeah, I swear too, Steely. I think that there might be some gay fetish for Owen going on here, maybe.
Absolutely.
Here's my recommendation. Do what you gotta do, but at least throw some fucking entertaining videos on, guys, and laugh at that shit for like just 15, 20 minutes a show. Something stupid, just mind-numbingly retarded. I don't care if somebody gets ejected from a vehicle into a field for fucking 100 yards. Just let's watch something and laugh.
That would be funny, and also a bit tragic because I actually witnessed a guy, not in person, but I caught a guy's like Facebook Live. Remember when Facebook Live used to be a thing? No, am I the one? Anyway, I witnessed a guy literally.
Remember people murdering people on Facebook Live? Yeah.
Yeah, suicide.
I witnessed a guy who was like doing a motorcycle live stream, and he literally crashed and like flew into a field and died. So yeah, that got like live streamed on a GoPro. So
And Sammy, if there's any way to fix your chat here on the side, you should just remove the inspect comments button.
On
Because it's over here just raping Steely for some fucking reason. Not even say anything that's even that bad.
I'm seeing him perfectly fine on my phone in chat. He keeps saying, "Did I get like I see him?" Fine.
I just had to approve his comment twice. The second one was how big do you think Owen's pee-pee is? why is he getting flagged for that shit?
YouTube sucks so bad, dude.
I just
make Steely a mod, then you ain't got to worry about it.
Yeah, but you keep telling me not to make so many people mods. So choose one.
Yep,
you
mod
choose
Steely.
one, bitch. It's your channel.
I'm telling you right now, mod him.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, Steely's.
It's gonna make him pissed because he doesn't like the power, but
Exactly.
that's why I want you to do it.
Well, fuck yeah, then I've got to do it. So
he gets pissed when you give him power and responsibility. That's like the fucking number one pet peeve. But I like to ring his bell a little bit once in a while.
So.
Hey, did you see Easy Peasy's leaks there, buddy? Whiskey?
No.
Oh man, it's ugly.
I don't even know who that is. Besides, I think it's one of Turk's buddies, right?
Yeah, it's another ED mod, OG ED mod, and Aid was infatuated with him, and one of his leaks is he's like Catboy gear, and he's the Jew. He's a Jew. It doesn't matter, but it's the ED curse continues down the pipeline, man.
Hey, Sammy, Steely says mod everybody in the chat. Shake it up and make it interesting.
I actually did
We've
that
done
once.
that.
It was
we've done that before.
It was a fucking shit show.
Hey, where's the rest of the audience here? Everybody should be fucking tweeting this link out and fucking getting people in here.
Yeah, I tweeted the link.
Let's break YouTube tonight. Let's do that. I'm gonna jump on Twitter right now and push that.
Yeah. And Sammy, is Is your Discord private or is it public?
It's. I mean, it's private. It's private-ish, but
so I shouldn't post the link on Twitter. Then is what you're saying.
I mean, I might, but I've part of it is I've got to organize it because otherwise, certain people will just post random stuff in all of the channels. So.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's right. Drink.
Hey, it's your catchphrase. It's your catchphrase. So.
Drink again, Sammy stuttered.
Drink again.
Did I fucking stutter?
I feel like you have to. I feel like that one needs to be modified a little bit because, like a one stutter, like
it's got to be more than two. That was the rule.
More than two.
Got
to
be more than two. So
look at you.
So
you
three and more. That
is comprehensive as fuck, bro. I love it.
Yeah.
You got these rules written down. I hope
yes, absolutely. There was some thought put into this.
Were there any thoughts put into this?
There was some thoughts put into this too, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I guess there is. I don't really fucking talk to thoughts, so.
Well,
but if we're talking about if we're talking about females, sure.
Yeah, women on the internet. It's just it's a catch-all. Hell yeah. So it was all Sammy based. Nothing. Oh wait, was there a rule for me? I can't remember. It was all Sammy based, right? Oh no, they were.
I think we had you on the factory thing more than anything. And no, we counted on you to bring up other people as well. So basically, every time you guys said a name or brought up a situation that involved said people.
You guys think you know me. You think you know us so well, don't you? And you do. Sort of.
I did talk. We did start off talking about that idiot Tariq Nasheed, which
that's funny shit, dude.
Oh boy, that really is. The funniest thing out there is there are people who are going to buy that hook, line, and sinker too.
Well, sure. I mean, there's people that have bought Flat Earth and, all the other shit.
I mean,
the internet's a fucked up place, man.
I mean, there are people who think that having a woman as president is a good idea too. So,
Yeah, repeal the 19th. Let's talk about that. No.
I mean, we could. But I think I'll make a certain someone upset with my opinion.
Oh no.
On that.
Yeah, upset him, Sammy. Say it. Unleash the beast.
That's right. Fuck them.
Well,
say the most outrageous shit you can think of right
now.
If we were
That's the worst thing I've heard all night.
If we repeal the 19th,
what's up, Miss Sandwich?
Hello, Sandwich.
If we repeal the 19th, I call dibs on what Sandwich.
You can't call dibs on something that someone already called dibs on. I don't know rules.
Who called dibs on? Who called dibs on you though?
Probably somebody. Anyways,
they weren't.
Steely said the Earth is flat. I don't think the Earth is really no moon, no Earth, no moon landing. Cake. It's all cake.
I have a question for you, Miss Sandwich. Is there any type of architecture that you do like?
No, not really.
Oof. Okay, cool. It appeared so. Just making sure.
What kind of woman are you?
What?
I mean,
the base
really
type.
Interesting question.
Yeah. What type of woman are you?
Most women I know are, including my own mother, are obsessed with architecture and houses and whatnot. So,
you might be confusing.
Somewhere dry to store my belongings. That's what I care about.
Yeah, I think you might be confusing interior design and architecture. Sammy?
I mean,
'Cause your mom studies like,
she has
she's
studied
into
she has studied architecture though too.
Well, okay, so she's an architect, so no wonder she likes architecture. What the fuck?
Well, she's actually a horticulturist, which is a gardener.
Oh,
She's
Jesus,
actually
I
a
thought
whore.
you
You
stuttered
literally
there,
just said
yeah. You
that
stuttered,
stutter
Sammy.
That
was
stutter
in the
was too
wrong
good.
time. That was very unfortunate.
That's worth a drink. I'm sorry, I'm taking one.
Yeah, I'm taking one too.
That's gonna
She's
get
a
clipped.
whore. She's a horticulturist as well as an architect.
Uh,
Dude,
you told me
fucking
to.
cheers.
You told me to say edgy.
Salute.
You told me to say edgy stuff, so you know.
Well,
Edgy
no,
stuff.
you literally just stuttered on saying horticulturalist. That doesn't count, Sammy. But we'll take it. All right.
Fuck you,
Sammy,
fuck you guys very much. I love
What's your
you.
favorite kind of architecture, Sam? What you got like a favorite style of building, or like a building in particular that you've ever looked at and was like, that's cool as shit.
Yes, I would say the Empire State Building. Actually, the Chrysler Building in New York City. That is fucking cool. So.
Man, I'm trying to see the entire state building.
You know what? We forgot to put the fucking cover from The Little Mermaid with all the penis buildings on it. God damn it.
I'm not familiar with that one.
Oh, if you look at all the cover of The Little Mermaid, the castle in the background, most of the towers look like dickheads.
I'm Googling that shit right now.
Because Disney is a bunch of pedos.
Oh, yeah.
And your stream is fucked now, Sammy. I'm sorry.
I don't care. I don't care.
Sammy doesn't care. He wants to get canceled.
This thing won't. This thing won't get canceled because I basically did the stream on vaccines and businesses that got. I did the exact stream that got Apex's channel canned.
Yep, but they're like, nope, the disabled kid can't fuck with him.
Exactly. I can say whatever the fuck I want. So
that's right.
Yeah, fuck them. Fuck you, Susan, stupid cunt.
Niggers.
Oh, Jews.
I see some gold stuff in the background. Oh, okay, that one looks like a penis for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, that one. Okay, yeah, I see. There's there's some penises there for sure. Man, in the Little Mermaid, the priest like gets a boner, like in the actual animation, right? Is that the Little Mermaid?
There's a bunch of problems with that movie.
Yeah.
You know, I just thought she was a mermaid.
You don't notice it when you're a kid, but
of course
yeah,
not.
of course.
When you're an adult and it's pointed out to you, you're like, oh yeah, that's definitely a dickhead.
Like, oh my god, I can. I remember this movie. This movie shaped my childhood in some way. Like it's literally like a bullet point in my early youth before I can really even remember things. And oh, okay, it's all.
Oh, you're telling me? I just want to sing Beauty and the Beast to the sawed-off Frenchman so bad it's not even funny.
How do you mean? Why?
Why? Because he's a sawed-off Frenchman, and that fucking candlestick is French as fuck.
Oh, be our guest.
Be our guest. Put on a magic Tuesday test.
Tuesday test. Yes.
Tuesday test.
Whore. Wait. Uh-oh. Steely just sent me something.
Oh,
hot
no.
hors d'oeuvres. Yeah. Where is that song, Frenchman?
Oh, dude, Sammy. Go to Mass Chat, and I would like for you to play what Steely has MP3'd for us.
Okay. Let's see what this is. Okay, let me switch servers here.
Oh God, that is. I mean, we all just heard it. You don't have to actually play it, but I am downloading it.
I didn't,
and
but
I will be. Well, okay, so she's an I will be using no that for something.
I played on the stream. I'm not fucking around with all that. Just play it.
Well, okay, so she's an architect. So
I'm sure there's probably others out there that feel the same way.
It's 7 seconds long.
How are we losing viewers, guys? This fucking show got better as time went on.
It's the fucking. I guarantee you we didn't lose viewers. That's just YouTube fucking with us.
We're always losing viewers, Sammy. It's literally what we do here.
What I gotta do to make people watch this piece of shit?
Well,
okay.
I mean, I could answer that question, but I don't think Sandwich would like it.
Let's tweet this shit out. Let's get this shit going here.
I mean, I've been tweeting it out, but I'm also I'm pretty much shadow banned.
I could really fuck this thing up and start putting in some other discords. Namely the pirate ship.
Oof,
oh,
no.
fuck no.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Don't do that to poor Sammy. He doesn't deserve that. Could be really funny, though.
Speaking of that, where the fuck is Eli at?
Yeah, where the fuck is Eli? I talked to him in DMs like a week ago, and he's almost always online. He's not online right now, but fucking the Aussie cunt.
Maybe
thing, right?
Maybe
I'm a little bitch.
Well,
I'm a little bitch in the bush.
Have there been any suicide bombing reports lately? That's what
Abby, are you playing that fucking clip or what? Shit.
I did. I did, and you guys were fucking talking over it.
Play it again.
I didn't say a word.
Well, okay.
Yeah, don't accuse Miss Sandwich falsely.
No she likes architecture. What the fuck?
Well, she's a whore. Yeah. Yeah, I played it again.
Better.
Oh, we can't hear it.
We can't hear nothing, Sammy.
Yeah,
Oh, you played it for the stream. You didn't play it for the Discord. I got you.
Can the stream hear it though? I wonder.
Sammy?
The stream should be able.
Well, yeah, if he's got
desktop
audio, if he's got desktop audio capture enabled, then they heard it.
Yeah,
but we didn't hear it.
Yeah, the stream. Yeah, the stream can hear it. I just played it.
I never heard the video start.
Yeah, it's just a repeat of Sammy saying, yeah, well, she's a whore. Steely cut it perfectly. So she's an architect. She likes architecture. Well, she's a whore. And then she's a whore.
I mean, I know. I also know whores that like architecture too. So
whores like all kinds of stuff, man. You know?
Yeah.
They're not exclusive.
I'm not touching that with a 10-foot fucking pole at this point in time, Sammy. You just walked right into it. Please don't do that.
I mean, do we want to discuss gamer girls? Because that's definitely.
How about e-girls?
Yeah, fuck Nick Fuente.
I didn't say e-boys. That's fucking gross.
That's weird. That was a weird connection you just made there, Sam.
No, because this whole thing is no e-girls, guys, no e-girls, and it's like
because he likes e-boys, he likes cat boys and shit.
Boys, yeah, exactly.
Faggots.
Yeah. Well, it is Pride Month, so
yeah.
Which, by the way, happy Pride Month, Sandwich.
You know, I don't really take too kindly to the pandering of this entire month. And the rest of the people like me that go, they're not pandering, they really care. No, they just know we mismanage our money, you stupid. Faggot.
Incredible.
Based?
Hell yeah, dude.
I mean, what the hell? There's not even like a, well, fuck. now I say this, there is fucking gonna be one, but there's not even like a disabled Pride Month or anything like that. So, and I'm glad there fucking isn't. So.
No, you're not. You just brought it up. Are you sad there's not a disabled Pride Month, Sam?
I'm glad I'm sad that there's not like a I'm sad that there's not a Sammy Appreciation Month. Oh wait, there is. It's January.
It's literally every month, bitch. What are you crying about?
Hey, Sammy, during Disabled Appreciation Month, do you get a blowjob for 31 days straight? And I would imagine that you would take one of the months that has the most days in it, and that's why I'm assuming 31.
I should.
That would be the smart thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
That should be a rule.
It should be. Chad, how can we make that happen? Why the fuck is it blocking comments again, you piece of shit? Sorry, Covert.
Yeah, I'm not a mod anymore, so on like anybody's channel, so I can't do any of that.
Why do they give you emojis if you can't fucking use them? That's dumb.
Oh, wow. They blocked the figure in the OK symbol?
And the OK symbol, yeah.
Wow.
I guess you can't poke a hole through things anymore. Boop, boop. No more plugging holes, boys. It's over.
No more booping. No more booping the boopers.
Steely says, I claim September as Crip Month.
Ooh. How do you feel about that, Sammy?
I'll boop whoever I want. So and also how many days are there in September?
I'm guessing there must be 31 if Steely fucking suggested it.
Sure, then let's go with that then.
Nope, there's 30 days in September.
What? I mean January is my
August has
birthday,
31.
So
Thank God, August has 31.
why?
And December. It's hard to get blowjobs in the wintertime, so let's go with fucking August.
It is. Yeah, August would be good.
But I suppose where you live, weather's not really a problem.
No, yeah, it doesn't have the fucking, the.
See, Sam, we got the winter effect. And
you've got literal winter up here.
It's hard to talk a chick into coming over and blowing you when she's got to drive through 12 inches of snow in a blizzard.
Yeah, right.
I mean, she's got to outweigh her options there, right? Dick in the mouth or
not dying.
12 inches of dick in the mouth or 12 inches of snow up the ass of the car.
Yeah, but I mean, she can get all warm and whatnot, or oyster milk will.
Steely says September is crippled. It's missing a day.
Oh, there we go. That's perfect.
Oh God.
Steely's on point.
Yeah.
Larry says there'll be no booping poopers here.
I mean,
all right, so no, Larry's not down with that fucking in the ass shit.
I mean,
gay shit.
I don't
blame you, Larry.
I didn't say that. I meant, I like to fuck the pussy.
Did you just say it in Bitcoin language? Is that what that was? Was that
What the fuck was that?
Inse pussy? Is that was that?
That was
thought off Frenchman piece of shit. Inse pussy.
That was wait. That was me ripping off my French Canadian neighbor who, I should say snowbird neighbor.
He's French Canadian? The same one? Okay, because I was going to ask Whiskey his thoughts on your business idea.
No. The one who came up with the business idea is like a Marine, is like a retired Marine. So,
but Austin says you're supposed to pick them up. Duh. Well, Austin, sometimes the circumstances are that you're not allowed to go to their places because you may or may not have done something that, people that live there don't like.
Or perhaps there's a like a boyfriend that they live with.
This is true. This is true.
Yeah, that also happens.
Or if you bang Mexican chicks that's still stay at home, that might not be the greatest idea either.
Well, except when their parents fucking love you and would be happy to, never mind.
All right,
Sacrifice them.
motherfucker. Are you bold enough? Are you bold enough to make a whole bunch of noise at their house?
Oh, hell no.
No, more than that.
hell
More than that. Are you bold enough to make noise on stream, or are you gonna mute again?
Oh no, I'll be muted most of listen, I talked through a good portion of it, but I muted for, a lot of it.
She's not there right now, right?
What's up, guys?
No. She's in Mexico right now.
I'll be right back, Sammy.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Kind of. I mean, it was a terrible
Sawson says Candlestick Sammy.
I mean,
be our guest. Let me in your pussy. It's the best.
I mean, my dick is a lot bigger than the candlestick.
Larry says February must be quadriplegic month. Okay, so do we got paraplegic and quadriplegic get their own months then?
Well, February is that fucking retarded month, right? Isn't that the?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
God, this has been fucking awful to listen to.
You just hate fucking
I'm dying
everything, all
over
right?
here.
I'm sick.
I
I'm
guess
sick of your
so.
negative attitude. I'm
Okay,
sick of it, young
fine.
lady.
Sandwich.
Just
What?
kidding.
I
It's
have a question. What don't you dislike?
Hockey, except she hates that too because they all suck. Poverty
she hates that
franchise.
because their team was out in the first round. That's why she's mad.
She likes beer. She does.
Well, that's Chuck's bit. So.
No, we're not
who
equating.
Chuck is.
We're not
I don't
equating
know who
people
Chuck
to
is.
other
That-
people
that-
that aren't
that-
in
I
this
like
chat,
beer,
Sammy.
Sammy.
That's a
Okay.
super meta joke. No,
Not
I like
not one for right now.
I like beer
Exactly.
too.
This is fucking.
I also like beer.
I also like beer.
How are you guys
I like
doing
beer.
tonight?
I like beer in my pussy.
Exactly, Mr. Detective, Mr. Steely.
Whoa.
There's nothing to like in this life.
Beer in the pussy sounds like a yeast infection ready to happen.
It's literally what a yeast infection is, I think. It's just beer. It's a pussy beer. Yeah, I don't think you can drink it, though.
You get yeasty on your face.
Jeez.
Jesus criminy. What a nightmare.
Apex is going to become a Sunday night enchiladas.
I mean,
Are you implying the Mexicans are going to eat me? Or
you're gonna eat Mexican.
well, yeah. So, Mexican food is good, dude. Who doesn't like Mexican food?
I mean, I certainly do, but
Depends on what smorgasbord we're eating from.
I'm sorry. Are you fellas talking innuendo right now, or were we talking about Mexican food? Because
No, what are you
I thought
talking
we were
about?
trying to talk about, I don't know, something with substance.
Yeah.
Hello?
Well, what do you
I
got?
don't think that's allowed on this show.
Mm-hmm.
what do you no?
Yeah, what are you proposing, Miss Sandwich?
Yeah,
I want to talk about how Boston got kicked out of the playoffs, which is hilarious, and the Hurricanes got kicked out of the playoffs, which is also hilarious, and none of their fans have bothered me since.
And
I just
hopefully
wanna know,
Vegas wins the
where are
Stanley
they?
Cup.
I hope Vegas loses.
Vegas loses too. That's a money franchise there from day one.
I'm sick of being a poverty franchise.
yeah.
I like you, Saucin. You're great. Of course.
I'm pretty sure Sandwich likes Saucin more than she likes me.
Well, Sammy, if you watched more hockey, maybe you'd be all right.
I like college hockey.
right.
I do like college hockey. So
That's not what we're talking about, Sam.
Colleges have hockey.
some of them do.
Yeah.
I know.
I don't want to watch college
Christ.
hockey because then you watch all these young, nice, good players, and then they don't get played in the NHL until they're in their fucking 30s. Why am I going to watch that? To get excited over what? Disappointment? No.
I
Big
mean,
letdown.
you're a Capitals fan though, so you're used to disappointment.
Ooh.
You know what, Sammy? I don't want to hear
Ooh.
another word out of your mouth about my awful, lazy team. Okay?
Oh.
Those were deep cuts, Sammy. What the fuck?
Oh my god.
No.
Oh my god, that's so mean.
How could
Sammy
you, Sam?
coming in with the deep cuts.
Got her ass.
Well, I like to go deep sometimes.
When is that, Sam?
Well, yeah.
When is that?
Under what circumstances, Sammy?
Can you give me examples?
Want to elaborate?
Well, when there's a certain good-looking woman in Florida that wants to sit on your lap at a news.
Yeah, we're gonna drop her off at your house, and we're gonna drop you off at her house.
Whose house? Whose house am I getting dropped off at?
I don't know what her name is.
Her. Her, dude. You know.
You know.
Her.
I mean, we could release the hounds. We could just show the pictures on stream if you want, but I don't think you want to go that route.
No, I'm not.
We don't need to do all that.
I'm not giving her any more airtime than she already wants. She's destroyed much bigger. Ironically, it would probably boost, but she would.
Right,
Sandwich doesn't like her either. So, which I don't blame her. I don't like her either.
Yep, that was 3.
She's a scary looking lady.
Well, maybe I ought to just slap a bitch then.
Maybe I ought to just slap a bitch then. Just, you know what? Stick with the candlestick routine, bro. That was better.
Mm-hmm. Shit. Just jokes, folks.
Be our guest, and I'll slap you, fucking bitch.
I did once have well, she's an ex now, but I did have a girlfriend who would yap so much, and I never slapped her, but there were some days where I just wanted to.
Sure.
You know.
Yeah, women do talk a lot. Sometimes they want fire.
The ironic thing here is, boys, that the woman in the room right now is the one who's spoken the least.
Yeah, I know. They talk except for when we want them to talk. That's the funny thing.
Yikes.
So. This show is great, guys. It really is.
I told you to kill it, nigga. Whiskey hopped in and, you know, pulled
came to the opportunity.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
And
I wasn't expecting Sam to kill the show.
I came in here and own this bitch.
I was doing a bit.
And
fuck you, nigga. What's up, faggot? Get in here, bitch.
Any of you guys
I know you were listening, so what?
Any of you guys got any more content to talk other than hockey and, stuff like that?
What do you mean other than hockey and stuff like that? That's carrying the show,
Hockey's
Sammy.
going on right now, Sammy. It's in playoffs, but okay.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for having me on.
Good night, everybody.
You're welcome. I will deal with I'll talk hockey. I'll talk hockey with you. So but you're the expert on it.
All right. Good night, everybody.
So,
Yep. Sam.
Good night, everyone. Thanks for tuning in from all of us here at NGC Studios. Good night. God bless. God save this great nation. God, freedom, legacy, in that order. Please don't kill yourselves. And, happy Pride Month and welcome to the Summer of Sam. For real this time.
Thanks for listening to The Whitfield Report on the NGC Network. Please visit Sam's website at www.thesamwhitfield.com and support Sam on Patreon at patreon.com/Whitfield Report. Until next time, God bless, God save this great nation, and God, freedom, legacy, in that order.